And it is time for the LIV Golf Postgame Show. Well, Cam Smith, let's put it into perspective. We wanted, you know, as sports fans, as golf fans, to see Phil and Cam duel all day in the sunshine here in New Jersey. That didn't come to pass. So let's put into perspective a 7-stroke victory for Cam Smith on a course like this against a field like this, David. Yeah,
I mean, it may not have been what we were looking forward to at the start of the day, but it was well worth watching. You know, he just put on a clinic today of short game mastery. I mean, again, he didn't drive the ball well, Jerry, but, you know, as you say, like Severiano Ballesteros, you know, he can hit it into places that other guys would make bogey and double from. He manages to, you know, miss it in the right spot and make the putts that matter.
Yeah, there's a whole lot to learn from watching Cam Smith. Practice your short game, practice your wedges. He just does it masterfully. He's never going to hit the most amount of fairways out there. You heard Greg Norman even say it. He just has never done that. He's never going to do that, you wouldn't think, but he gets every single shot out of a round of golf. He turns a 76 into a 69 or 70. It's a gift. It truly is a gift. But the putter is it's just absolutely amazing. The wedges and putters around the green, he doesn't do it in a flashy style, but he does it perfectly so often.
But he started unconvincingly. He was 2 over for his round after 5 holes. Phil was 1 under at that stage for his round. He also had a birdie putt to get to within 2, and everyone's thinking, well, here we go. It's a Sunday surge here for Phil Mickelson. But what happened, David, at the par 3 7th?
Well, it's, you know, he misses the first shot because he's trying to get it close. I mean, he took on a little draw in there, just overdid it, whatever. And then, you know, he re-tees it, and he wants to do the same thing again. He's not going to, you know, miss the green on the left, you know, chip it up and make 5. He's going to try and make 4. Subsequently, he makes 8.
Let's go through our individual and team champions so far this season. Taylor Gooch was on a magnificent run halfway through the season. We've had 7 different team winners so far this season. Torquay with 4. 3 of the last 5, in fact. Ripper GC get there first here in Bedminster, and Cam Smith usurps Taylor Gooch into first place in the LIV Golf League. Greenbrier, Bryson DeChambeau will remember his 61-58 for a long, long time. But an Aussie double here. Cam Smith with his 2nd win of the season, his 2nd in 3. Ripper with their first team victory. Let's send it down to the podium for the presentation.
Hello, New Jersey! What a fantastic 3 days of golf. Welcome to the podium and championship celebration for LIV Golf Bedminster. It's now time to meet the top 3 individual finishers. In 3rd place from Fireballs GC, Abraham Answer. In 2nd place from Crushers GC, Anirban Lahiri. And now welcome to the podium, the 2023 LIV Golf Bedminster champion, the captain of Ripper GC, Cam Smith.
Another fantastic weekend of golf from Cam Smith.
For 2023 individual podium finishers.
And Cam can stay right where he is, and he'll be joined by Matt Jones, Mark Leishman, and Jed Morgan. Where are you going, Cam? Come back. You've got another trophy to lift.
Let's now introduce our team champions. Please welcome to the stage the team champions of LIV Golf Bedminster 2023, Ripper GC.
They've waited so long.
Smith,
Cam's back. There we go. It's an Aussie love fest.
And Jediah
Greg Norman out there, our CEO and commissioner, and they've waited so long to spray the champagne in victory. Aussie dominance in Bedminster. Cam Smith, the individual champion. Ripper GC take the team title. For those watching on CW Sports across the USA, it's time to switch over to the CW app to continue with our post-game show. For those leaving us, it's goodbye for now. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again in Chicago.
Oh, you're kidding.
A little birdie told us a little earlier on, David, that
Yeah.
it's a birthday today.
Yeah, I was hoping to get away with that one, you know, especially that particular photo. Yeah.
What's the trophy there, David?
That, I believe, was the Ulster Championship.
Fantastic stuff. Well, let's get some final thoughts from Dom and Sue-Ann. Down to you guys.
Dom, you go ahead.
Oh, you know, we've been talking about it already. That moment on 7 with Phil Mickelson, I mean, he was playing well. The crowd, they were so energetic. Cam wasn't playing very well. He was quite nervous. And, you know, I think that birdie on 6 for Cam made a real difference because now Phil Mickelson was 3 shots behind. He walked onto the 70, thought he may have to start playing more aggressively, and of course he hit those 2 balls in the water, made an 8, and it was all over for him. It's such a shame because he's playing really well.
Well, the highlight for me, I have a soft spot for the Ripper boys. It is their first win, and I know how much they've been wanting it. Jed, especially Jed today, -5 after playing 7 over yesterday. It's been a real struggle throughout his entire season. Cam talked about it in your post-game interview. Mark talked about it. We talked about it a lot privately as well. It's just, I don't know. I have a soft spot for them, and I know how much they've been wanting it. They've been talking about it for a long time. I know Greg said in an interview yesterday with me that Cam's been talking to the team recently, and I think they're just sick of not winning, and they're just wanting to take this very seriously. They know how much this means to them. That's a highlight for me today, the Ripper boys clinching their very first win.
Dom, Sue-Ann, thank you very much indeed. This is the champagne moment, and you wouldn't bet against Ripper. They're not going to make the top 4, so there will be a quarter-final for them in the team championship in Miami. And you wouldn't bet against them taking out the team title. Not in the form they're in, but the competition is going to be fierce. This shoey, the Aussie tradition. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Wellington boot involved later on.
Yeah, really.
Proper form, too. You see, from a shoey, you're not supposed to consume it all. It's part celebration, part wearing it as well.
I think Matt Jones even managed to get some of that into his mouth.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a terrific event here, and Cam Smith has just been sensational once again. And we go next to Chicago, where he won his first LIV Golf title last year. He is going to try and cement top spot in the LIV Golf League, and it's hard to see now with 2 events remaining. He is the man who is peaking at the right time.
Yeah.
Maybe Taylor Gooch, and he will come back strong, there's no doubt about it, but maybe Taylor Gooch's peak was mid-season, and now Cam Smith is peaking at the right time at the end of the season to maybe take first place in $18 million.
Well, it's been overall consistency with Cam Smith. Taylor Gooch has 3 wins. Cam Smith has 2, and he's already surpassed him in points. It's been overall consistency that's gotten it done for him. And like his teammates said when they were interviewed there after the round, he just delivers every single week.
Yeah,
whether he wins or
does.
not is another story. Taylor Gooch has had 3 incredible weeks and a really, really solid year. But I really still think, I mean, obviously that $18 million is a huge goal for all of them, but I think Taylor Gooch, I had a chance to spend a lot of time with him this week. He is so zoned in on that he's going to spend the next 5 weeks working his tail off.
Yeah, I wouldn't count Taylor Gooch out, but, you know, like you say, Cam Smith is, you know, he's the guy in form, and he'll be the guy to beat in Chicago, no question about it. But a little guest mention here, you know, today for Anirban Lahiri.
Yeah.
You know, who started with 74 and ended up second on his own.
Yeah, with the 64 yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he helped the Crushers into second place as well. A great day for Bryson DeChambeau, again on a Sunday for the 2nd week running, and the Crushers finish in second place. But Cam Smith won the individual title by 7 strokes. Ripper beat the Crushers and Stinger by 11. Mark Leishman didn't count in the end today, level par, but this man did. Jed Morgan. What a great day for him.
I just want to know what his dad said to him last night to inspire
really.
that kind of play out of him. And maybe we'll be talking to Dad every night before a round between now and the end of the year. And he'll be going over to the UK to play some Asian Tour golf.
Yeah, up in Newcastle and then St Andrews as well. This was for his birdie at 17. Cam got it together. His second shot at the 7th. That was the pivotal hole, really, with Phil's quintuple bogey, which did for his chances individually. His third shot here at 13. Mark Leishman for birdie at 15. And Jed Morgan, of course, again, it's a fascinating situation because after he made his eagle here, he's still in the relegation zone at the moment. But he is part of a team, and when he performs, they could be very, very dangerous indeed. Support for Ripper all over the world. Monday morning down under. Hello, everybody. Come on, Cam, love from Sweden. How about that? Cam Smith plays with heart and soul. He certainly does. He's got a soaking wet mullet tonight. Now, the season-long standings in the team competition with 2 events to go look like this. The 4 aces still lead the way by 9 points over Torquay. Stinger in third. The Crushers, they're the big movers into the top 4, courtesy of that second place finish. They're only 3 points ahead of the Range Goats, but that could be crucial. The top 4 get a bye into the semi-finals, and then teams 5 to 8 will choose their quarter-final opponents. Now then, individual standings. Here we go. Cam Smith takes top spot.
Patrick Reed from 6th to 3rd.
Yeah.
Was he 50 points behind? A win wouldn't do it, but it would surpass Taylor Gooch if we were able to win in Chicago. Brooks Koepka there steady at 4th.
Brandon Grace there again. Played well this week.
From 7th up to 5th for Grace.
That is a big race for third place. That carries with it a prize fund of $4 million. And that is the bubble for the open zone. The top 24 definitely get their cards for next season. The captains, of course, are exempt. Mark Leishman is on the bubble there.
Yeah, Blandy climbing, what did he climb? 1 spot to get up to 22nd.
Yep, he's taken points in the last 3 events. And this is the dreaded drop zone. So Jed Morgan just outside of it at the moment.
No points
3
today.
Points.
Yeah.
No. James Pyatt, a concern. Chase Koepka, a concern. Martin Keimer is exempt by virtue of being a captain. C1 Kim in big trouble. And they've got 2 events left to just get, and it might be that you finish 15th, 20th. It could be absolutely crucial in getting out of the relegation zone, but they still have the opportunity in the season-ending promotion relegation event to retain their cards for next year. Well, we are just about done here in Bedminster. The Australians have dominated in New Jersey. Ripper GC get their first team victory. Next, we head to Chicago, Rich Harvest Farm, September the 22nd to the 24th. Why don't you come and join us? That was a great event last year. Congratulations to Cam Smith, his 2nd win in 3, his 3rd career LIV Golf title. From the entire LIV Golf broadcast team, thank you for joining us wherever you are in the world. We'll talk to you from Chicago.